Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show with your host, Bill Shelton. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Hi, I'm Janina Jacobs, live at the Washtenaw Country Club. We are celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Michigan Women's Golf Association. With me is Nancy Serra, who is the president of the Michigan Women's Golf Association, and also Joyce Kaminski, a Michigan resident golf pro, president, former of the LPGA teaching division. Ladies, we are so happy to have Joyce here today. Joyce, you came all the way from Indiana, from your teaching job, from your touring business, and all sorts of fun things that you're doing to join us. What is the most important thing that you can share with our audience about your years of being a professional woman golfer?
Well, thank you. I appreciate the invitation to come up and help you all celebrate here. And Nancy and I are phone friends now. Growing up in Michigan, and really all the support that I had, even though I grew up at a time where there were very limited competitive opportunities for me as a player, I just wanted to play. And fortunately, there were enough opportunities out there and some very influential people that helped me along and gave me some opportunities that allowed me to keep golf as a career.
And Nancy, what was the decision? Why did you decide to bring Joyce up here to speak on this great occasion? Why did the committee decide to pick Joyce?
We knew about her. We knew how dedicated she was. We knew of her history, and for us, she was a good fit.
Well, I think growing up in the golf courses in Detroit, you told some interesting stories this evening about 25-cent golf cards, the Detroit Free Press Junior Golf School. How important was that as an introduction for you to golf? Does that stand out as one of your greatest memories?
Well, the thing is, I had the opportunity to play any weekday morning. I couldn't play on the weekends because that was when most of the golf was being played, but I had other things to do on the weekend. But I had an opportunity to play every weekday morning in the summer. And since golf is a game that golfers basically teach yourself, but you have to do it. And so I just played, and the more I played, the more I learned, and I actually didn't have a lesson until I had played the game for 8 years. And I finally had a formal lesson. Totally screwed me up for a while, but then I had to learn how to learn, and now I'm a golf educator, so I'm glad I had those experiences because basically my students teach themselves. I just facilitate the process, and I just tell them, I said, good students make good teachers, so my reputation's in your hands.
I think we can all relate to the fact that so many people do take up the game without taking any lessons, and it can really wreak havoc. Just a quick question to both of you about the state of women's golf today. Joyce, you talked about the Michelle Wie factor. What do you think the influence of all the young stars is going to have on the game of golf in the future, not only for women amateurs, but for women professionals? Nancy, let me start with you on that.
Well, it's good. I mean, any exposure we can get, any people that have personality like Michelle Wie that bring people to view the game and watch the sport, who then end up supporting the sport, it's got to be nothing but good and great for the game.
Well, I still subscribe to the adage that, a rising tide floats all the boats. And, the more women get involved in the game, the more it's good for the game. I mean, when you think that, 10% of the population of this country plays golf. I mean, of course, they want to play golf when we want to play golf, right? But we only have, 26 million golfers in this country. But those women that start the game and find all the many, many benefits, you don't have to play it every day. I mean, you could play it once a month, but there's so many benefits to enjoy from the game. If you make it a part of your life, it just gives so much to you that you immediately want to give back, and that just grows the game even more.
I want to say that the friendships I've made through golf, the friendship is immeasurable. I just can't say that enough.
One last question. What do you think is the biggest roadblock holding women back from really embracing the game of golf?
Well, boy, I think as more and more women are empowered in the workplace, and as young mothers bring up their young children today, because they've come through a time of, well, Title IX, and women just having more equal opportunity to do whatever they want to do. If they want to be a lineman for the utility company, who cares? I mean, it's like Michelle Wie wants to play on the men's tour. She wants to play in the Masters. Who am I to say she shouldn't have that as a goal or a dream? And so I just really think that the more that everyone works together, because we're all in this together, and the game's going to grow when we all work together.
Yes, I agree. Totally.
Well, I guess one thing is certain. We have to obey the rules in golf, but I guess as far as the rules of life go, we can break those. Well, we'll have some more tomorrow when the celebration continues in the $4,000, yes, you heard that right, $4,000 all-woman scramble, which will take place on probably one of the hottest days of the year. I think it's going to get to maybe 100, so we'll have to have lots of ice and lots of water. So we'll have more tomorrow.
Lots of stamina.
Thank you.
Go women!